Casey Scanlon here with our new Trophy Bass Company Swim Jig. It's in the 1/2 ounce size. So we've offered you the 1/4, the 3/8, and now we got the 1/2. And I've got an awesome little swim bait here that we might be coming out with, trailing the back of this. So we've got a big 5/0 hook on our swim jig. We got a big 5-inch swim bait trailer. And I get asked a bunch about a swim jig and what it is. And you know, it's really made for fishing shallow cover. It's got that narrow head, so it goes through grass and stuff really well. So primarily we fish it through shallow cover, but today we're gonna fish this thing out deep. A swim jig is really versatile, and it's just like the name says, it's a jig, but you're more or less swimming it instead of crawling it on the bottom. So we've paired it with this big swim bait, and now we're gonna see if we can't catch a big fish for you. So what we've got going on today is it's summertime. The fish are out off of some of these points, and in a lot of parts in the country, that's what's going to be what's going on. You know, a lot of current coming through all these lakes with the spring rains, and these fish get out offshore and they feed on shad, you know, as they're coming off of the spawn. So a swim bait, a swim jig, both good ways to catch these fish, and when you put them together, it's even better. So what we got going on here, my boat's in 40 foot of water. There's a point that runs out here. These fish are in 15 to 20, and I got this 1/2 ounce swim jig of ours, white in color because I'm imitating a shad, and I've got a prototype swim bait on the back here. And what I do is I throw it out there and I let it sink, and I'll let it sink down real close to the bottom, and I'll just start a slow wind back to the boat. Just slow and steady. You're just keeping that bait down there just above the bottom. And the great part, you know, a lot of people throw a swim bait on you know, an open jig head, and you get good hookups that way, but I like to keep the bait close to the bottom. And when you get that other swim bait real close to the bottom with a open jig head on it, you're gonna hang it up and be a little less productive. So throwing it on this swim bait, or swim jig rather, head with the weed guard on it, you get a little bit more flare and action from that skirt, and you're also able to keep that bait out of that cover, whether it's rocks and shell on the bottom or brush piles like we got going on here in front of us, brush piles and boulders. I'm able to